Hello everyone, welcome back to Eyes on Fries. I want to do some fried fish today, and I think the term for it is actually Escovitch fish. So I want to show you how I prepared mine. So I'm using tilapia because where I'm at we do not have snapper, and that would be the better fish to do, but I want to just do the tilapia. So I get a whole tilapia and I clean it up. When I said a whole tilapia with the head and everything, so I clean it up and I cut the inside and I stuff it. And I'm going to tell you everything I stuffed it in before I start preparing it. So I use bay leaf. I'm going to use, with a bay leaf, I use just two. Depending on how big the fish is, so I'm going to use two. That I break it up and I just stuffed it inside of the fish because I slid it inside just to put the season inside of it. Also, cayenne pepper. Black corn. Black pepper corn. Okay, I'm going to use black pepper. Crushed red pepper, can you see that? That is salt, and I'm using vinegar too. The lighting looks terrible a little bit. Okay. And I'm using vegetable oil, and I'm gonna do tomato, just one. You're not gonna use the whole thing, you're just gonna use like one. And you're gonna use one whole carrot, bell pepper, and with that, okay, so the fish already, I cut it, I prepared it, and that's what it actually looked like with the season. So I open it up and I stuff the inside, I cut into the belly, and I stuff all like garlic. The garlic is in it. I put about 4 pre-mento, or they call it peppercorn, in it. You can crush the peppercorn and put it in it, and I use, like I said, 2 bay leaf, and I stuff it in and I season it with everything I just told you. All right, and I'm gonna put it in a pot and actually just fry it, but I like to keep the cover of the pot on it so it kind of steam while it fries. So without further ado, I am gonna go ahead and show you how I do mine. All right, let's do this. So I already had one in it already, so I fried one side already. So I'm letting both sides fry like that, and then I flip it over because I like to flip it over to make sure everything get it, and put the cover on it for it to, you know, have that steam fry. Okay, so that was the first side that I fried, so I'm flipping it over to make sure everything is evenly fried out. So that part looks good. Look at that. I flipped it, and that part is fried properly too. I'm just gonna cover it back for about 2 more minutes, and that is done. So everything is fried and cooked, and oh my God, it's like fried in about just 15 minutes. You know, or less. So that was a good one. So I'm going to show you now how I do the Escovitch part of it, which is carrots, onion, tomato. This I mix together, and this is what, in the vinegar, and I let it sit for, you know, make sure it's soaked through good. And now I am gonna pour it in a pot. Normally they don't pour it in a pot. They just go ahead and pour it on the fried fish. but I'm doing it a slightly different way. So I'm gonna put it in a pot with a little bit of the fish oil, and I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute under the heat of the pot, and then I'm gonna pour it on, and that's when it's finished, and I'm gonna prepare and I'm gonna present it to you. All right, let's finish this job. All right, so the fish is fully finished, and I am going to present you with the finished product. Now I am going to do the vinegar with all these vegetables. I'm gonna let it simmer, and then I'm gonna pour it onto the fish to show you the final job. Normally people just eat it like that, raw like that, onto the fish, but I'm not one that love everything too hard, so I like it a little bit crunchy and a little bit, soft. So that's why I prefer mine to be cooked a little bit, but it's normally, this is how they pour it on with the vinegar onto the fish, but I am doing mine just with a little twist. Okay, there it goes. It's simmering down, having its own little flavor in it, the vinegar. You can also put some salt in it if you want a little bit more flavor to it. So I just had some salt to it. So I actually let this marinade for at least in the pot for at least 10 minutes, and I remember I had a little bit, just a dash of salt on it, just to bring a little flavor to it with the vinegar. So I am going to now present it to you. All right, the whole complete thing. Let's do the showing. I am showing it like I put it on one of those Lazy Susan and turning it around for you to see it. So that's what the finished product look like. That look yummy, really yummy. So I am gonna go ahead and do a taste test for you. Okay, so I am finally finished with the Escovitch fish. It's a fried fish basically, and it's just done with a lot of vegetables, and like I said, they pour the vinegar on it just like the raw vinegar, with the carrots and the onions and all that on it, but I prefer just to put a little twist to it. Okay, so this is a finished job. There, this is beautiful. Look at that. That is beautiful. So I am gonna do a taste test. See that? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. A different flavor than regular fish. And I'm gonna taste it with an onion, because I'm not an onion eater, but I'm gonna taste it with a little onion. Yeah. Yeah, it tastes really good. And you know that I put it with a plantain, so you know this is gonna taste good. So remember to subscribe to my channel, like, share, and subscribe. And I'm sorry for everybody that joined me for the first time. Thank you for joining in with me today. I appreciate you tuning in. So just stay tuned for more stuff coming in. I'm not sure what I'm doing next, but I promise you it's gonna be something interesting. So I thank you for joining me today. Thank you. God bless.